answer, girl. Listen, please don't judge me, okay? I was feeling real vulnerable this afternoon, and Tony came over here and made me feel like a natural woman, and I was trying to judge this hair back into place because I knew I had to call you girl, but it just is what it is, okay? Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Hey, enjoys got nuts, mounds don't, because I'm the only person who walks around remembering early 90s television commercials. Nonetheless, did you get into this finale episode of goddamn Love and Hip Hop Miami? Quiet as it's kept, bitch. It need to be the damn series finale for this damn franchise. Before we even get into it, I'm gonna say this, and I mean it with all love and all shade. Recast the whole damn thing, okay? Especially Trick and Trina. Trick and Trina, we get it. Mona used y'all to anchor the show and get people interested. Out of respect, you can't do a show in Miami without Trick and Trina. I get that. They have earned that respect. But season 2, they need to be either cut out or their roles need to be completely minimized because they brought nothing to the fucking table. Not an ounce of anything. And I love them both, but they were both them. Trick, Trina, Joy, they were completely useless and pointless. Out of an 8 episode or 10 episode, however many episodes we got, the conversation that Trick had with Trina outside of the radio station about he never intended on Joy being happy without him, that was the realest scene of this entire thing that Trick ever filmed. It was the first and only time that I was able to connect with Trick on this thing. Trina sitting there giving the prompting and probing questions to get him to talk. You're not a good mediator. You're not a good actress. And, you know, my whole thing is, like I said earlier, Trina, if you gonna do the shit, do the shit. If not, get the fuck off of it. Because by you not participating fully, like being fully emotionally and mentally vested, honestly and truthfully, it just come off like you broke and just want to check. And like you need it. Because before you were so self-righteous about never doing it. Now you doing it. But you ain't even doing it well. So it looks financial. I'm just saying. Pretty Ricky, you know, I really question if y'all are going to get back together and have any longevity in the business. Spectacular is just in a whole nother frame of mind. He's on a whole nother planet. And I actually like where that young man is. He's like, listen, I'm okay with or without it. What I got going on over here is paying me well. I'm bumping elbows with the who's who of the world, and I'm cool. It would be great to do music again, but I don't have to have it, and I'm damn sure not going to jeopardize this real money that I'm making over here. Okay, that's him. Pleasure P, I get the vibe from Pleasure that he ain't with the bullshit either, and he just wants to make music and is content living whatever life it is he's living right now. He seems to be a happy, even-keeled person. Baby Blue seems to be about the fun. Blue still got a lot of hood in him. Blue, in my opinion, has the most to gain from Pretty Ricky getting back together. And Slickum need help, y'all. I think Slickum, and I'm not qualified to speak on this, he's either giving me mental illness or giving me drug and alcohol abuse, because he is gonna fuck around and jeopardize everything that y'all got going on with his damn antics. So, I mean, if Love and Hip Hop Miami don't work out for y'all, Iyanla Vanzant Fix My Life just might. Gunplay and that Santeria. Let me tell you something. You know, black people, we are programmed and indoctrinated that the minute you start praising anybody except Jesus, we get all uncomfortable in our soul. Because I'm forward thinking and open-minded enough, I was able to push through my discomfort and enjoy the scene for what it was. And then realizing that everybody don't pray to Jesus. And, you know, from watching Law and Order and CSI Miami, I was always, you know, taught to believe that Santeria was the devil and voodoo and all this kind of negative stuff. But I had to put my big boy pants on and take a step back and not play other people's religion and just really see it for what it is. And my official stance on it is, bitch, if throwing pineapples and fruit cocktail in the middle of the ocean is gonna bring you closer to your center, then bitch, I'm all for it. Yes, okay. Keyara came walking on the beach, bitch. She wasn't coming to fucking talk to Gunplay. She was hungry. And mama was mad that you had them took all her fruits and vegetables out her damn cupboards and had threw the shit into the damn sea, okay? Under the sea, down where it's wetter is where it's better. Under the sea. Yes, Keyara, I fuck with you though. With the exception of all that pretend dyke shit she did at the beginning of the scene, I respect the fact that Keyara just stands up and who she is and she knows what she wants out of life and she also knows what she will and will not put up with. Mama said, I've been shot 3 times. Mama said, I got my own depression, my own motherfucking issues, and I didn't pack up my goddamn life to move around the world and I behind your ass to be going through this bullshit. I could have stayed in the motherfucking ICU, but the fuck I was at, gang banging in Little Rock and Chicago at the same damn time. And I get that. It just comes a point where childish things have to be put to an end, okay? We all know excessive drug use, excessive partying, excessive drinking. We all know that it's not normal and we should not be doing it. For those of us who have indulged in an overindulgence of any of those, we also know that when we sober up, we realize that there is an underlying reason as to why we are partaking in these risky behaviors. Once you get enough self-awareness to realize, yeah, this ain't right and I'm doing this too much, you gotta address why it is you participate in the behaviors. And listen, I ain't coming down to nobody, I'm talking what the fuck I know. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta handle that shit. You gotta handle that shit because this only ends one way. And it's fucked up and you cannot be fucking over. Listen, it's a lot of struggling artists out there. Hell, it's a lot of big time artists a la Remy Ma, Little Mo, Keisha Cole, Trina, Trick. There are a lot of people out there who have had major industry success who would kill to have this opportunity, and you see these big timers breaking their neck to get on the damn show. So when you a small timer or a local artist and you get an opportunity like this and you got big timers trying to knock you out your spot, you gotta make the best of it, and that's just true tea. No shade involved. Veronica and Young Hollywood on that bus. I'm born and raised Keyara City, and I just did not get the memo on when like Hialeah just became just like the hood. I'm sorry. Now, granted, to Hialeah's credit, I stayed the fuck from over there. The only time I went out to Hialeah is when we went to Rooms to Go Outlet or La Canastilla Cabana, the furniture place my mama bought my bunk bed at. I think it's on 103rd. That was like the only time we played over there, and because the street signs is backwards, the numbers change in Hialeah and the damn sun. Nonetheless, moral of the story is, I'm talking about Hialeah, but I really don't know because I really didn't spend a lot of time over there, but I just thought it was Little Cuba. Veronica, y'all want to come off like Hialeah was just a little war zone and y'all so gangster and y'all so thug, and maybe y'all were, but the shit done got old, and I'm just, I'm just used to my Spanish girls acting like Gloria or Stefan and not like gangbangers. Like, can we just get back to the days when Spanish women was walking around with bongos saying, you know what I'm saying? And that was stereotypical as hell and ignorant, but bitch, it's the goddamn truth, okay? I'm just, you not Poking Bean Projects, you not Overtown. I'm used to those girls acting like that. So for me, to see Veronica and Amara trying to be so hood, it just comes off to me like they're mimicking hood girls in Miami. I mean, I may be wrong, but I'm just not really buying it. And I mean, I'm sorry, I put a Hialeah bitch up against the Overtown Liberty City bitch any day of the week, and I'm going to assure you, my money tenfold is going to be on the Liberty City or the Overtown bitch. So y'all might be hood for Hialeah, but measured across the rest of the damn Miami and the rest of the state and the rest of the world, girl, ain't nobody buying that bark, okay? Like, who the fuck are you? You're not that girl, so cut that out. Jeffrey and Malik, moving forward, I don't have to have y'all. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Jeffrey is cute. I like looking at him. He's sexy, but beyond that, he gives me nothing. Malik with them long ass legs and that big ass bongi. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't nothing Malik can do at this point to make me like his character. It's just too much. The internalized self-hate for being gay is just too much. Him always screaming about he a professional, but a professional what I've yet to understand, because the only thing you giving me is a professional thief. Like Marlo's Hampton School of Thieving is what I get from you. And my whole thing is you can't downplay somebody and say you so professional, but bitch, you on the same platform acting the same donkey as they are, not living your truth. Like I'll take a truthful, non-professional old McDonald's working bitch any day over a fake, lost, self-hating, self-deprecating scammer. Because you have still, like, what's your business, Malik? What's the phone number? What's the website that I can call to solicit your services? Like listen, I want some services. What's tea, sis? What's tea? Is Malik African? And I'm just asking because he gives me that arrogant Nigerian vibe, and I don't mean to lump all Nigerians in a basket, but bitch, the ones I don't came in contact with. He giving me that old arrogant Nigerian vibe, and I'm of the belief that, granted, Bobby wasn't finna jump his frail ass across that car. That's why they had y'all on separate sides. But I'm just really feeling like if that car wasn't there, I'm not saying Bobby would have whooped his ass, but what I am saying is, Malik, bitch, all you was finna sit there and do is holler and bam and bang, cause you give a Nene Leaks tea. You big, you black, and you loud, and most people back down from that shit. But girl, bye. Can't no bitch with no choker chain on and no fake female, I'm gonna say flea market, but fake female jewelry around they damn wrist with a high ass Sinbad booty scare me. Girl, go sit down somewhere, please. Trina and Bobby. In that tired ass apology. Bobby and Trina, like I said, and I hope Bobby look at this, I hope Bobby people look at this, I hope Trina people look at this and see the fact that we see through what the fuck going on. This whole Bobby trying to use Trina name to get popularity as her storyline, like I said before, is Trina fucking using Bobby. Because if it was not for Bobby, Trina would have, she already served no purpose. The bitch really would have served no damn purpose. So at the end of the day, Bobby, you need to be collecting your check and a portion of hers. Okay? Now that you on the show, and I think you are like the crowd favorite, you don't even need Trina no more. You used her name, you used the affiliation as a stepping stone for you to get on the show with your true talent show. Leave her ass out to dry. Y'all dumb as fuck on Love and Hip Hop Miami if y'all continue to film and let Trina collect a check and not put in the same amount of work, energy, and effort that y'all putting in. Okay, Trina done fucked around and got everybody on this bitch embarrassed. Joy and Bobby. I'm not trying to be messy and come down on Trina, but I just feel a way that you on here and you ain't doing nothing. Like you 5-6 years before this, you act like you were so above it. Now your ass on it, but you don't want to get your hands dirty. I'm not liking it. Like go hard or go the fuck home. Joy and Trick at that concert, you know, when Trick sat down and told Joy he wasn't gonna give her a divorce or whatever, blah, it was more the same. Joy, tighten up, get your acting skills together. We can tell, I think Trick feels something for Joy. I think Joy don't feel nothing for Trick. What do y'all think about that assessment? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Shay, the way you came at Joy, it was just way too crunk. It was uncalled for, it was unladylike, it wasn't real woman tea. And I get the impression, Shay, that somewhere along the way you felt some pressure to like be the star of Love and Hip Hop Miami because you were the veteran. You know what I'm saying? You were just a B character over there. You got the opportunity to be a main character over here. And I don't know if someone put this pressure on you or it's an implied pressure that you took on, that you felt like you had to be the Nene Leaks, the Jocelyn Hernandez of this franchise, and quite frankly, you're just not that girl. Like you tried everything, but you just don't have that intangible it factor to be that girl. And I feel like because of that, you were willing to sacrifice any and everybody around you in an effort to be that girl, and you still failed miserably. You came at Joy because you probably knew y'all were at the tail end of the season, and you were trying to be that girl, it was extra as fuck. And see, what you don't understand, and what I understand very much is, baby girl, you're not from here. You're not from Miami. You don't have a repertoire of girls that's gonna help you. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. You'll go get your hair done by a bitch in Miami, and you don't know that this bitch know Joy's sister or something, and they'll call Joy's sister and be like, yeah, girl, Shay up here, she coming in at 1 to get her hair done. And bitch, when you walk into the salon, Joy, Trina, and 16 other bitches from Miami, Northwest, and Central, Jackson, Kansas City, and every other damn hood school to be there ready to whoop your ass. And because you not from here, all you can do is get your ass on the mega bus and go back to Ellenwood, Georgia, where you stay. Cause you ain't got no crew down here. And the thing about it is, Pleasure and Blue and all them ain't gonna jump in, because that's gonna fuck up what the fuck they got going on. See, you just visited here. These people got to live here. And with that being said, like Shay, I really think for you not to have many allies in Miami, I think the better course of action would have been for you to befriend Joy, who's actually very well connected here locally. That might not mean anything to you, than to create an adversary out of her, because Michelle Pooch already let y'all know every time y'all look like y'all want to throw a jelly bean, she gonna walk off the scene. Nonetheless, Love and Hip Hop Miami, that's what y'all gave. The reunion look like it's gonna be lit. Next girl, I got some socio-economic and political stuff in here I want to talk to y'all about. I'm gonna call you back in a few. Bye.